What is up, everybody? It is Midwest Raider fans coming at you with another video for our channel. And I'm going to say it's my channel right now because Midwest Raider is here. Jimmy is still out of town. But there's so much news that we have to bring it to you guys. I think it would be doing you a disservice. We want to bring you as much Raiders news as we can, as much Raiders content, and there's a lot going on. So we definitely wanted to bring you guys some information and let you guys know so you guys can pass it along that we are doing our due diligence and trying to get you guys some good content. And also, let you know that, hit us up on all social medias. We are trying to extend this channel and make it a good one. And we need you guys. We need subscribers and we need all those likes and subscribes. So as long as you know, we are doing our best to bring you guys content and bring you guys information for all those Raider fans out there in the Raider Nation. So thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And let's get into the video because I got a lot of stuff going on. So let's go ahead and get me in the podcast mode in the corner. Start with number one story going on, and that is, of course, they are doing the 53-man roster today. I should wait and make this video around 1 o'clock when they're about to do that, but we can go ahead and put another video in here later. But there's a lot of other news that I want to get into, but we did waive. They did waive a lot of people. They may cut down. So here's some of those: some tackles: Michael Barrett, Tank Booker, Andre Carter II, Hudson Clark, Peter Clemens, Amari Gainer, which is kind of surprised because Amari Gainer's been with the practice squad and all that for a while. So to just him get up released is kind of crazy. That was a surprise to me. Quadra Ismail, Humphrey, Kendron Jackson Jr., Jaw Joyner, and Sam Webb. Sam Webb was also surprised because he's been with us for a little while. Marquez Callaway, we just picked him up. I was just going to tell you that we just picked him up from the Saints, and he's already being released. I think on the 5th of August, we just picked him up, so him getting released is kind of crazy. Dorsett II, Colin Johnson, and Jalen Smith as well, also getting released. So getting close to that 53-man roster, trying to narrow it down. So there's still going to be some more cuts coming here today, Tuesday, as of like 1 p.m. This puts the roster at 72 players, which means, like I said, 19 more moves need to be done to get to the 53. And I guess the deadline is the 53. Well, yep, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, which is today. I tried to bring you tons of content yesterday. There's so much things just like popping off that we were just going crazy. So, but those are the current cuts. There will be more cuts, and I'll do a little bit more information on the final roster as we get there. So, coming to the beginning, we have some time, so we'll probably do a Patriots game preview and also a final roster cut to the 53-man, so we know exactly who our team is, what the first string is going to look like, what the second string is going to look like, offense and defense, and we'll talk about that in a video really fast here in the future. Hopefully Jimmy will be back and we'll be able to get into that and talk about the players we're excited about on the team and the ones that we lost as well. So we'll have that video for you coming out as well. But like I said, let's get back to some Raiders news here. And my first one that I'm excited about, let's go to right here, is Amari Cooper. I am super excited that Amari Cooper's coming home. He was drafted by Oakland, and I can say Oakland again finally. The Oakland Raiders. Yes, he was drafted by the Oakland Raiders. And let's see, when was this? 2015, I want to believe. He's been on for a while. Yeah, 2015 was drafted. He was a pick 4 for Oakland, first round pick. And I think he deserved that. He's been good. He's had over 7 seasons of 1,000-yard seasons, 711 a catch, has 10,000 yards to his career stats. So he definitely deserves some credit. He's been pretty good in this league. He's played for Dallas, the Browns, and the Bills. He wore 89 when he was here back in the day. So I'd want to see if he's going to hang on to his current 18 from the Bills, or he's going to go back to 89. You guys let me know what you guys think. But he did sign a $5 million deal for 1 year. and that's what's reported here. But could be a little different with some change and stuff. But 1 year deal for about $5 million, and I think that's an excellent. That's a steal, and I'm glad that he's coming home. Welcome back, Amari Cooper. I'm happy. I didn't really like the way you were kind of sent off back in the day, but I'm glad that you still appreciate the Raiders and that you still want to come back and play for them. He does have some years in the NFL for sure. So, it's 2025, almost 10 years here. So, he's been in the NFL. He's got some age, but he, like I said, has 7,000 yard seasons, and he's been a little lacking in the last couple years, but they haven't been using him as much. Um, when he was with the Browns, man, two back-to-back 1,000 yard seasons. Cowboys, 2 seasons with them with 1,000 yard seasons. Um, right off the bat, 2,000 yard seasons with the Raiders as well. So he's definitely looking good. 64 touchdowns in his career. And like I said, every time he gets the ball, it's about 14 yards. So I would take that for first downs all the time. I still think he's got hands. I still think he brings good route running and good speed. He does have some speed. He was a burner back in the day. Maybe lost a couple steps, maybe. But Amari Cooper come in and prove us wrong. We're super excited to have you back. And yeah, Amari Cooper back with the Raiders on a 1 year deal for about $5 million. So that's what we're talking about here. So excellent. Let's go to the next news. And this one was a kind of a shock as well. But you saw it here first. Check out the video. We just posted the video on the recap for the Cardinals game, but I did talk about some news at the end of that video, and I talked about the Browns quarterback, that they had way too many Browns quarterbacks on that squad. They said they were going to keep 4, but they had 5. They have Deshaun Watson and all kinds of, and I put all these people, a picture of all the quarterbacks that they had, and I said that the Raiders would probably get one. I said that they have 5 quarterbacks, one's got to be getting released, and that might be one of them will be the one we picked up. And who did we pick up? We picked up Kenny Pickett. Am I excited about it? I'm happy about it. I think he's a capable quarterback. I think, in my opinion, he is an honest improvement over O'Conley, because O'Conley, like Aiden, oh my God, I'm gonna get frustrated just talking about it. But I think he's digressed a little bit, man. I'm like I said, we were a fan, and I say we as me and Jimmy, Midwest Raider fans. But I think he's regressing a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I just think he might not be able to grasp, uh, to grasp, sorry, the offense of Chip Kelly, and he looks lost. He's throwing to double coverage. He's throwing interceptions. He's still not very good in the pocket with his pocket presence. And I think Kenny Pickett is an athletic. He's not a mobile quarterback. He's not going to be running a lot, but he can. We've seen it. He has some wheels. He can run out of the pocket. He's got some pocket presence, all that kind of stuff. So he does bring a little bit more to the quarterback position, in my opinion. He has a Super Bowl ring with Philly. Let's see what I got for stats on Kenny Pickett here, but it looks like he did have an injured hamstring as he was taken from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Browns. And so we'll have to worry about the injury if he's going to be completely healthy as he comes here. But 15 touchdowns in his career, 14 interceptions. He's been in the league since 2022, so recently, a couple years, not too many. Does have 25 starts, 4,700 yards, and 30 career games that he's played in, but 25 starts. So he has starts. He's a good backup QB2. Let's put it that way. He's out of Pittsburgh, 6'3", 220. Kind of, I guess he has small hands is what some of the things that they discredit him for, but he can still throw the ball. He was compared, honestly, coming out of the draft like a Derek Carr, which is kind of funny. So yeah, hope he comes back. Speaking of Derek Carr, wouldn't it be crazy? I think they should have brought Derek Carr out of retirement. They should. What's wrong with that? Get him back for a QB2. We have a steady guy. Let's not put those rumors out. But Kenny Pickett, I'm glad we picked him up. I think it's a solid pick, and we drafted a 5th round pick for him. That's what we got. We gave them a 5th round pick in the 2026 draft, and we picked up a solid QB2, and that begs the question about Aiden O'Conley. Is he going to be is he going to be on the, they're going to put him on the pup list, or are they going to put him on the injured list and hold on to retain him, or are they going to release him or trade him soon? You guys let me know in the comments what's going to happen to Aiden O'Conley. You think he's going to be around with the Raiders, or do you think this could be his final time in a Raider uniform? Really, really curious on that. You guys let me know what's going on. But I think Kenny Pickett, like I said, was a solid pickup. Played for Pittsburgh and Philly. Does have a ring because of that Philly experience and Super Bowl ring. And, excited to have him here. Let's see. I think it's going to be solid. He'll have to pick up the offense as a QB2, but as long as nothing happens to Geno, we won't really have to worry about this pick. He's just a kind of a safeguard, but as long as Geno stays healthy and nothing happens, Kenny Pickett, we won't really have to decide if it's a great, awesome pick right now or not. But I think it's solid to just have a nice safety net for something for a QB2 that can come in and, handle himself in a couple games, and you feel a little bit more confident about him over Aiden at the present moment, and over Cam Miller, who has no experience. So, all right, so let's talk about the last bit of news that we need to talk about as well. So, pick up QB2, pick up a wide receiver, and of course, this comes to the news that talked about other receiver coming in and then getting released, but it comes all down to Jacoby Meyers and what's going on with him. He is requesting a trade at the moment because he did not get his extension, his money that he wants. He's been a solid, humble receiver. He's been a number two. Some people say he could be a number one receiver, but he's definitely a good receiver and done everything the Raiders have told him to do in the last couple of years with all the changes and coaching changes and things. And he's still produced big 87 catch, 1,000-yard seasons, 4 touchdowns, no drops. Of course, on some stats they say he has 1 drop, but no drops, in my opinion. And he's just been totally solid. So, like I said, this is from the Yahoo Sports, the Raiders Wire, and giving them some credit here for the story. But it was a big day yesterday. Picked up a quarterback, but wide receiver Jacoby Meyers still requesting a trade away from the franchise. Doesn't expect the Raiders to trade Meyers, but here we are. Here we are. Despite the displeased with his contract, the veteran. I want to say pass rusher. He's a receiver. But anyways, he has 87 receptions, 1,000 yards, like I said, throughout 2024. And he's basically going to be paid $10.5 million this year. But he wants an extension. He wants to make a little bit more. I believe, he could make a good 17 to 18 million. I think he's definitely in that caliber if they could get something done for a couple extra years. They did, like I said, pick up. We do have Tucker, Besh, Thornton Jr. and Amari Cooper that they just brought in as well. But I would like to retain Jacoby Meyers. But like I said, if he's asking for the bank, he's asking for 20 million plus. I don't know if we can afford that, honestly, right now, with some other issues that we're trying to plug in and fix. And also the whole rumor about Michael Parsons and possibly a trade with him. I would rather upgrade our defense than having to upgrade our offense right now. I know we all love Jacoby Meyers, but if he's asking for the bank, I don't think he's affordable for the Raiders, and I'd like to see us upgrade the defense a little bit more here right before the season starts. That would be awesome, because that's the thing I'm worried about this year is our defense. We need more pass rushers. We need better linebackers. We need some secondary help. So if we can do any more help with the defense, in my opinion, that is my opinion, and that's what I'd like to see. So I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what you guys think. But yeah, if Jacoby Meyers doesn't want to play for the Raiders and he wants a ton of money, I say we go ahead and let him get his trade. See what we can get out there. I think a good trade with maybe the Cowboys want another receiver. Cowboys could use some more weapons. And then we use that as some bait too to get Michael Parsons down here. That's my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. A lot of Raiders news. Let me know, Raider Nation. What do you think of all these people? What do you think of Kenny Pickett? What do you think of Amari Cooper coming back? I'm sure we're all, once a Raider, always a Raider. So we're happy to see Cooper come back. What do you think? What do you think about Jacoby Meyers? Should we retain him? Should we pay him? Or should we release him and trade him? I don't know. Let's see what happens. What do you think about Aiden? I think a nice package to the Cowboys. Aiden and Jacoby. Boom. Send them to the Cowboys. Bring in Parsons. And we're going to improve our defense. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been Midwest Raider fans. I'm super excited and happy that you guys were here with me. Like I said, we are trying to improve our channel and trying to get as many subscribers as possible. So if this content is helpful at all, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But yes, we are all in on the Midwest Raider YouTube channel. So check us out. Lock in for new content. And, let's get some new subscribers out there, guys. I'm super excited to be here and just want to keep making great content for you guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on our next video, which will be coming up soon. Like I said, we'll do a preview on the Patriots game and also lock in that 53-man roster. So that content coming out soon. All right, guys. Thank you, and we'll see you really soon. As always, go Raiders!